Yo, what's good guys, and welcome back to a brand new video here on my channel. And today I'm going to help you how to find the best keyboard set for your specific budget. So if you're still wondering which keyboard you should get in a different price range, let's say from $30 to $50, maybe even $70, I'm going to be helping you to find the best keyboard set for your preferences. I've been sitting here again for hours guys, searching through the internet for the best keyboards, and all I'm asking you in return is to simply leave a like on this video. This would help me out so much. Huge shout out to all the people right now here on screen guys. I'm going to be doing from now on daily shoutouts. So if you want to win a daily shoutout, just make sure to subscribe to the channel and let's get straight in today's topic. And yeah guys, the first keyboard I want to talk about is the Corsair Hunter 60% RGB gaming keyboard. And as the title already says, we've got a 60% keyboard for only $27 guys. It's a semi-mechanical switch, so it's not entirely mechanical. Switches are described as clicky, so probably something like blue switches, or they at least try to copy the feeling of blue switches. This is what I think they've done here. And it looks absolutely amazing. It comes in 3 different colorways. You've got 5 different lightning modes, and it comes with double shot ABS keycaps, which surprisingly offer a higher build quality than on most high-end keyboards nowadays. Quick reminder guys, all the keyboards are linked down in the description, so if you want to check them out, there is an affiliate link for Amazon. So if you want to support me and my work here, consider purchasing this keyboard maybe above my link. This would really help me out tons guys, and let's get straight to the next keyboard. And for the next keyboard, we've got the red Dragonkumara K552, which as you can see is a 10 keyless mechanical keyboard, and it comes with blue switches which are really clicky. And if you know clicks, he has exactly the same switches. So if you're really into this clickiness and you want to wake up everyone in your house, go for the blue switches. And also some linear red switches. They're a little bit softer to press, there is no bump at all. You know, by blue switches, when you press them down, there's this really noisy, clicky sound. You can actually feel that in the keyboard if you never experienced a mechanical keyboard. And with red switches, you still get the mechanical aspect of the keyboard, but you're going to lose this click effect. And the switch overall is just way softer to press down. In my personal opinion, I would always prefer red switches, but everyone can obviously decide for themselves. Personally, I would always recommend a 10 keyless keyboard over 60%, since you just get some function keys and arrow keys, and for me as an editor, content creator, this is really important. And it saves up tons of space and it still looks really good. And on top of that, we also got some ABS keycaps. They're not double shot, but they're still really good, and the RGB looks absolutely insane. We've got 12 different multimedia keys, which is also really good, and it's water resistant. On top of that, the keyboard is built out of metal and plastic, so it's really solid. You will have no bending or squeezing at all. I almost forgot to mention, because this is an actual mechanical keyboard and not like the previous one, only a semi-mechanical, you can put any types of keycaps on this keyboard, which are available for Cherry MX, Gatorol, Khalil. As long as the keycaps are made for mechanical switches, they will 100% fit on this keyboard. If you're interested in keycaps guys, I've linked some pretty dope ones as well in the description. Quick side info guys, HK Gaming is right now hosting a sale, so if you're watching this video pretty recently, they still might be hosting this sale where you can save up to $10 from your purchase. So yeah, it might be worth for you to check it out if you were considering buying some keycaps. And now let's continue with the next keyboard. And now you're probably asking yourself, okay, how are we going to step it up from here? Which features would actually be worth it to spend some extra money on? And this is where the GK61 comes in handy. For $54, you get a full-on RGB 60% gaming keyboard with hot swappable switches. Which means if you're tired, let's say, of your blue switches or whatever switches you purchase with the stock keyboard, you can easily swap them out for some other switches, maybe some red switches, yellow switches, brown switches. All of the most popular mainstream switches will 100% fit on this keyboard. The build quality is insane, as usually known for 60% keyboards. I used the GK61 myself already for some time, and I have to say this keyboard is amazing, and especially with the hot swappable factor, this is just insane guys. And the RGB also looks really cool. You've got a bunch of different color modes, and all that together with USB Type-C, and in comparison to the Red Dragon keyboard, everything applies here as well in terms of keycaps. No matter which set of keycaps you will buy, it should 100% fit if the keycap set is made for mechanical switches. And just to continue, the next 2 keyboards are actually in the same price range, and they're more or less even the same keyboards. I'm talking about the GK61, but this time with optical switches, or the SK61S, which both are optical mechanical keyboards. And if you don't know what an optical switch is, let me explain it to you really fast. It's super easy. By normal mechanical switches, pretty much when you press down the switch, you will create some contact between the actual backplate of the keyboard and the switch itself, and that's how the signal goes through the keyboard into your PC. And with optical switches, there's no more contact between the switch itself, what you actually push down if you press it, and the backplate of the keyboard. Rather than that, you're literally just interrupting a light signal, which leads to some way more faster and precise actions than by usual mechanical keyboards. And that's why so many people hop on the trend with optical mechanical switches, especially in the competitive gaming scene, since you always want to have the advantage over your enemy, and it should definitely improve your movement and overall actions in the game, because everything is gonna bottom out faster and you're just gonna have more control over yourself in the game. And yeah, it's just amazing, guys. And these two keyboards come in handy at around $70, maybe $76 depending on which version you buy. There's some different versions, and the only real difference between these two versions of the GK61 is that the optical one is obviously faster, and by the SK61S you got pretty much all the same features as well as on the GK61, but with the small difference that you can buy some different types of stock keycaps straight up, and it's just a little bit more colorful, you know. And they use actually on the SK61S double shot PBT keycaps, which they don't use on the GK61, so that might be a huge benefit for some people if they struggle with using ABS keycaps, since they're like the most common ones on the GK61 series keyboards. So if you care about appearance and don't like ABS keycaps, definitely go there for the SK61S. Other than that, you can also take the GK61. I actually almost forgot something. The SK61S does also have Bluetooth. That's also maybe a benefit for some people if they love typing somewhere besides on their desk and love to use the keyboard maybe multifunctional for other devices. Then you might consider going for the SK61S. Since the Bluetooth is actually not bad, I reviewed this keyboard, by the way, guys, here on my channel already multiple times, so if you want to have some more background information to the SK61S, make sure to check out my channel, guys. I hope I could help you to find the best keyboard for your certain budget, guys. I know it's really confusing. There are so many different mechanical keyboards out there on the market that it can get easily confusing for a lot of people, especially if you don't know what is actually like the difference between certain switches, linear, clicky, tactile, whatsoever switches. What are ABS keycaps? What are PBT keycaps? Tons and tons of questions, guys, and I'm trying to help you out the best way possible. So if you still have any more questions, feel free to ask me down in the comment section. I'm literally trying to answer all of the comments, guys. I'm sitting here every single day answering all of my viewers' questions. So if you still have any, feel free to ask me down in the comment section. And if this video was helpful for you, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, guys. I'm still trying to figure out which kind of content I want to provide here, mainly on my channel. I do tons of gaming, but I'm also highly interested in mechanical keyboards, in mices, keycaps, mouse upgrades, paracords, bungees, whatsoever. If you've got any questions about that stuff, I can also give you tons of input on that, since I'm really into all this stuff here. And if you should consider buying any of these products, I would highly appreciate if you could use my Amazon referral links down in the description. I will just receive a small percentage of the money you spend on your Amazon shopping spree, which would support me the best way possible. And that's pretty much it for today's video, and until next time, have a great day, have a great night whenever you're watching this. If you're watching this past 3 AM, please go to sleep. And until next time, stay awesome. My name is Michael, and I'm out. Peace.
Trying to turn the fans when they see you do the most. Had to get a couple bands, might just go on with the ghost. Heavy pockets stepping in, gotta keep it real close. All I get is dividends, I ain't even trying to boast. And they always take it personal, I do what I play. After all is said and done, I'm trying to